So yeah, I basically got a cease and desist letter and I could not sell the product anymore. If you're wanting to start a dropshipping store in 2019, I strongly suggest it. It's a very smart business. But before you start it, please follow these things that I'm about to talk about in this video to save yourself in the long run. What is going on? If you're new to my channel, my name is Sebastian Esqueda. I own a digital marketing agency that specializes in web development, digital marketing, social media management, and I also operate dropshipping businesses. Now, I've been doing that for around 2.5 years, and so I've learned a ton along the way and along through the journey. But in this video, more specifically, I want to explain a few things that you need to do before you begin dropshipping. There are things that have happened to me in the past that's allowed me to, one, almost get sued. I almost got sued from one company. I didn't though, because I had to do something or else I would have gotten sued. And then I learned from those mistakes. Now I don't make the mistakes. I've found a strategy, per se, on how to fix this and make sure that you're not getting in trouble with this business model, because there's one thing that is huge with dropshipping that a lot of people mistake and that a lot of people forget about that is important, and you guys need to all follow the rules and run a business properly. It's not like you're scamming people, you're genuinely providing value with your products. So yeah, there's gonna be one huge topic that I wanna discuss in this video, so look forward to that. So, in 2017, I believe, I started my first dropshipping store. The store was called Colaphizo. I completely made up that word, COLAPHIZO.com. I sold, in the beginning, I was trying to go after higher priced, higher perceived value bracelets, rings, watches, etc. I realized it was not the most niche down product or niche down store, and at the time I was really into niche specific stores, niche specific products that I would sell to a certain audience on Instagram through influencers. That was my thing. And what happened was I ended up, to make a long story short, I went to the Dominican Republic, realized they only make like $300 to $500 a month, and that's what they live off of. And I was like, I can make that every single day if I work hard enough and have the most, have smart things that I do throughout my day and structure my businesses properly. So I went home, redid Colaphizo, the store. I added like an anchor bracelet and a few other bracelets, and I made it a general bracelet store. And then one day I did a post, and the post generated around $700, and that's kind of when my life, that was the turning point of my life per se. I really understood that the business model was very profitable, so I went hard with it. But with that product, it was bad, and here's why. So I started selling it. I had people that I thought were friends, and then they started to just scheme off of me and copy my products that I really thought were friends, but they just copied me, and they were not, they were in turn toxic. They did not provide value to myself. They just took from me and did not actually help benefit my life. They, again, just took from me, so I cut them out of my life pretty quickly. Some still follow me, though, and if you guys are watching, you know who you are, but they ended up copying me and stuff with this product, because somehow they found a way to find my store and stuff, and then they pulled the products and started selling them. Literally started doing the same pages, influencer pages that I was working with. They actually reached out to the pages, DM'd them, and said, hey, I'll pay you an extra amount to work with you rather than working with Colaphizo, because yeah, I could pay you more. And literally people did that to me. I got very irritated, pissed off when that happened, and I cut a ton of people out of my life at that time because people started talking, and it was very unfortunate that I could not trust many people with my product. But I learned something, now when I move through dropshipping, I think something that's very important, and this isn't the one thing, just so you guys know, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, but don't tell people your product. Even if you guys are very close friends, even if you guys just met each other, do not, unless you're comfortable with having them potentially replicate your store. Like, I have a buddy, I won't name his name, but I have a buddy that I've been talking to for probably almost 2 years now, and he showed me his dropshipping store. I thought it was awesome. I checked it out. I was like, wow, that's massive value. Now, before I even thought, if I even remotely wanted to copy what his products are doing, because he's doing like $1,000 to $2,000 a day. Now, you probably know who you are if you're watching this. And if I wanted to copy his store, I could easily, but I would never do that without talking to him and saying, hey, can I take these products and try them on my own, and then, maybe we can work together or something like that. That's what I would do. I wouldn't just do it behind someone's back. But with this one product, I was kind of grateful that people did this behind my back, because it it kind of acted as if it was a shield for myself, and here's exactly why. So I got an email, this was like a year or two ago, I got an email after I'd been selling this one anchor bracelet for very consistently. I was probably bringing in like a few $100 a day, every single day, for a while. That's when I like started to grow my bank account very quickly, and so I was doing that. I had a friend who, again, I thought was a friend, but he ended up copying exactly what I did, and I didn't like it because he didn't tell me. He just asked me, or he just did it behind my back, which was, again, unfortunate. But he sent me an email. He was like, hey Seb, this company actually sent me a cease and desist letter for the product that we've both been selling, so I just wanted to warn you, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I basically got a cease and desist letter, and I could not sell the product anymore. Now, I don't know if it was legitimate. Here's my like conspiracy that could have actually been the case. It could have been that he created it on his own and then sent it to me so that I didn't sell the product anymore. That could have been the truth, but he also could have just been covering my back. I'm going to go with the fact that he covered my back, which I appreciated, but I still didn't like the fact that he copied my store and my products and everything like that. But moving forward, I was like, okay, what's a strategy I can do to, one, find winning products, but also number two, find products that aren't already under someone's business, like that people aren't already creating, in a sense. Like there's a bear that does peekaboo. It's the brand, I think, was like a Gund or Grund or something. That was the brand that made the bear. You guys can, I'll post a picture right here, but this was a big dropshipping product. But the problem is it was already a licensed product that the company Gund or Grund Bears or whatever, I think it was Gund, that they already sold, and it was already their product. They owned the rights to it. So we were kind of ripping them off, and they can send you a cease and desist letter or sue you. It doesn't really matter. They can do either or, depending on how kind they are with their ability to do that stuff. But they could have easily sent everyone cease and desist letters, and they probably have sent tons of the businesses that are dropshipping that product cease and desist letters. But I was trying to figure out like how I could get away from that, because I didn't want to get sued. I don't think anyone wants to get sued. It's not a fun thing to even discuss. I get freaked out when people talk about that stuff just because it's terrifying. So I wanted to make sure when I found the good products, they were not already licensed products that other people were selling under their actual business, that they developed the product and they like licensed it to where I was ripping them off. So I came up with this little strategy. It's very simple to do, but it'll save you guys some time. Not even time, it'll save you guys headaches, just because lawsuits are not something you want to deal with, and I definitely did not want to. At the time, I had only a few $1,000s in my bank account, and my net worth was like a few grand, which wasn't too much, and so I didn't want that all to be taken from me just like that, when in reality, just legal, setting up my legal stuff, like having an attorney and stuff, or a lawyer for the lawsuits would have been way more than I had at the time. Now, so not as big of a deal, but still, like, there's a lot of liability that you can have if you're selling a licensed product that isn't actually yours. Like, that's just a replica or a clone of the product. You can get in big trouble for that. So the one thing I recommend you guys do, this is the thing I've been talking about. When you find a winning product, it may not have a logo on it, it may not be branded, but do this before you even add it to your store. Like, once you find it, you can add it to Oberlo, but don't even add it to your store, because that already brings in some form of potential risk. Do this one thing. If it works, if you don't find any true brands and true people that have licensed the product that are selling it, then go ahead and add it to your store and begin dropshipping. But do not try to sell it until you do that. So what you want to do, go on Aliexpress, pull whatever photo you're trying to sell. So for me, it would be this Gund Bear, because I wanted to sell this product, I really did, but I didn't have the heart to do it because I knew I would have gotten in trouble for it. So I pulled the product. I did, what you want to do is go on images.google.com and upload the image to Google. There's also a website on your phone called labnol.org if you want to do it on your phone. So you can go on there, upload a photo of the product, and Google will actually reverse image search the product. So what this will do, number one, it'll show you, what other stores are selling it, but also number two, the biggest part. But number two, the biggest part is it'll show you if there's an original owner of the product. So if there's one company that's actually like the owner of the product and that genuinely sells it, that's the true product, you cannot sell it, or you should not. It'll save you a lot of time and headaches in the future if you just move on and don't get emotional to a product, even if you think it may make you thousands of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. Don't do it just because you may get into lawsuits in the, later down the road. So that's my tip for you guys. When you are finding products, make sure you reverse image search them. And then once you do that, if there's no original licensor of the product, you can actually just go through and find Shopify stores that you upload the image of, because they'll have the same images from Aliexpress. So you can just go on there and figure out what other stores are selling it. And then number one, the biggest thing, you can take their product descriptions or their FAQ page or their, you know, all that stuff is completely free game to start replicating your store to theirs, and then you can see how they're marketing. You can go onto their Facebook page. Like, there's a lot you can do with Google reverse searches. It's pretty impressive. I value it immensely. That's what I do when I need product descriptions. Like, I literally do that for the most part. So yeah, that's my tip for you guys. If you have a product that you maybe want to sell and you're not sure about it, or this is your first time dropshipping and you found a cool product, and just make sure it's a generic product, because if it's not, if it's a true, like if a true brand developed it and China's just making a replica of it, you don't want to be selling that, because you can get into lawsuits down the road, and it's not worth it at all. Like, there's so many winning potential products out there to sell that it's not worth it to copy someone else's licensed product. That is gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Now, one thing, I am giving away a Shopify dropshipping store. It's professionally developed by myself. It's a one product store, has a great product on it. I have a video I'll link in the description showing off the store. I've showed it off and everything. I'm gonna be giving it away for free. It is completely free to enter. All you have to do to enter the giveaway to potentially win it is make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, follow my Instagram, which I will link below, Sebastian Esqueda with 2 A's at the end, but I'll link it below so you don't have to type it in. And then also, DM me on Instagram and tell me exactly why you think you should win the store. I've already gotten tons of DMs right now. I'm not checking them until the day I actually decide to pick the winner, which is going to be February 1st. So you have until that day to enter in, and then February 1st, we'll say 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will pick the winner. So again, if you're not entered by February 1st, you will not have any chance to win the store. But other than that, again, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button and click that beautiful looking subscribe button below. And if you have any comments or recommendations for future videos, drop those in the comment section below. But other than that, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.